Hey guys, what's going on? It's Camo or Cam here. Welcome back to my channel. This is the second video on my channel, and if you watched the first one, I'm going to be sticking with the UFC theme. This time around, Dana White announced Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and that portion of the UFC, so that's going to be a new thing, and I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. So just starting out, we have the first fight card in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. As the UFC events are numbered, so is the UFC BJJ. So this upcoming main card, I believe it's on June 25th. It's going to be part of International Fight Week. Super exciting. It's going to be the first card even to be part of BJJ. So, and BJJ is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for reference, but it looks like we're going to be having the first bantamweight, lightweight, and welterweight champions that day. I think lightweight and welterweight are going to be decided through the road to the title that's going on right now. And the main event of this card is going to be Mikey Musumeci versus Rarison Gabriel. Everybody knows Mikey, the one meal menace, the one meal monster. The guy's known for only eating one meal a day, and usually it's a pizza at night. I mean, that's pretty cool. So I'd like to see him show out here. He's already got a fan in me. His interview on Joe Rogan was super entertaining. And Rarison Gabriel, I don't know a whole lot about him. I'm going to be honest. I know he's the other coach of the other team. I know that they're both coaching a team right now. And then the best of the best will face off to get those lightweight and those welterweight rankings. Now, what I think is going to happen with this card, and something I think is going to really take over the UFC, is this world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be bigger than the UFC. I don't think anything will really come close, but this is a huge step in the right direction, and I'm a big fan of this because if you've ever done a Jiu-Jitsu class, you know just how hard this is, and I believe that in the UFC, a lot of people aren't necessarily big fans of the wrestlers, big fans of the guys that take every fight to the ground. It's not as exciting as the guys that just stand there and swing. And it doesn't take a genius to know that. But I believe that this will help people really get into the world of jiu-jitsu and really help people understand just how intricate and incredible this ground game is, because it really is like moving chess. There's so much strategy and so much strength involved. It's just, I mean, we've seen Mighty Mouse take down a guy that was, I believe, over 250 pounds, and he was a flyweight in the UFC. So it's just like the world of jiu-jitsu is just so unbelievable, and I believe that this will open a lot of people, especially with the UFC's lower rankings recently, or lower ratings. I know that they had one of the lowest viewed cards, and I believe that this combined with the real UFC is just going to be like night and day, really. I think that this is going to help people get into the UFC, watch that a little bit more, enjoy the people that wrestle, and then I think the other way around, the UFC, people wrestling, maybe that pushes people to come watching these like jiu-jitsu matches. I just think it's going to be so entertaining. I'm really excited for this first one on June 25th. And I think Mikey takes it just because he's just he's stone cold. He's just so good. Again, I'm not like an expert on both, but I just think it will really kind of bump each other's ratings up, especially like adding this to the new UFC, because power slap, everybody's seen it. I don't know, what did Dana White say? You take the Formula One, you take the NFL, you take the NBA, you multiply it by 4, it still doesn't compare to slaps, or whatever he said. I don't know, someone needs to fact check those numbers, but I know that this will do numbers. I know that people will get super interested in this. And I believe that if you're not a big fan of the UFC when people wrestle, I think that this will be a perfect thing for you to kind of just at least watch a few matches and kind of understand just how intricate and like how much fun it really is to watch. Because I know, speaking from experience, I wasn't, a super big fan of wrestling at the beginning, because you want to see people stand up and just start throwing punches like crazy. But I think that this is really going to help people kind of get into the dynamic that is the UFC. I mean, it's mixed martial arts, so I just think it's going to be a really good complement to the UFC. And I'm super excited, and that's kind of just my thoughts on it. If you guys have any questions or, any recommendations on what you want me to talk about next, please leave them down in the comments. But that's kind of all I got for today. Hope you guys have a great one.